What's up, gamers? Scrubbed here. Got a hot set. I played against Kola last month at What's the Smash Daily. Roy is a matchup that I'm pretty familiar with. I don't think it's a super positive matchup for Swordfighter, but there's definitely things we can exploit. You'll see there. Got this nice little string to start it off. Get down tilt fair. We fast fall on the hit of fair. Gale stab. I flash shield to try and parry. This up air was a little slower than I thought. Gets around it, unfortunately, and then I think he's gonna drop through the platform there, but a decent start so far. Neither of us. Nice. His I was really impressed with his ledge trapping the entire match. Another fair, good whip punish. This is I'm pretty sure Ramble specifically describes this in his video. It's either no, he describes the start of a power thrust, but either way, look at that reel back. That's crazy. Here, honestly, so when I do this SSD, I always expect it to like skid like slightly longer, so people whiff their dash grab, but Cole is really smart and decides to double edge dance here. And the final hit does hit me, so usually I'm used to getting reversals there. Finally punches a gale stab, good stuff. Get away with that though. Good back air. Waiting not to counter that time. Go for this nice little power thrust thing I like to do. It's pretty good against Roy and other characters that have to, recover at that very specific angle where Roy's gonna have to, basically take this direct trajectory and he's gonna have to fade in. Unfortunately, I don't get the strong hit. If that was a strong hit, probably would have killed him. And then I kind of mess up an SSD scoop there. All right, we're both just kind of waiting here, trying to find our hits. Throwing some shurikens. That was a good fair to hit me out there. And we do die for... Oh, no, we don't die for that. My bad. Go to ledge this time after we got punished. Gale step reversal. It's really... Yeah, that was smart there too. I kind of thought he was just going to true combo that into a strong up air, but that works as well. Good air dodge read. Now we're going to try and find the stock. Get double back air. Shuriken's a little probably... little too low here. Yeah, maybe should have waited just a little more there. Get a downer reversal there. Good at overshooting there on his ends. Another down air. Another down air. You get him attacks through it this time. Smart. I like my movement. Oh, he just barely missed that punish. It's pretty ambiguous on his end whether he's going to go to that platform or not. That's pretty good. Like, maybe if I had just jumped immediately and tried to up air, it would have worked instead of dashing, but still get the grab. Missed the scoop. Another good shield grab there on my fair. Downer off ledge there, he dropped shield. Get the kill there at 200. Finally works there. Just kind of trying to hold my ground in this corner. A little scary. That was a really good catch on the roll on his end. Look there, I tried to flash shield for a landing aerial. Yeah, and he just jumps away. He's like, nope, not trying to mash there. Very smart. Yeah, really love how his use of fair. There we go. Finally got that parry I was talking about after a gale stab, where it puts just kind of both of us in a like everyone wants to mash an aerial here, so you just usually flash shield, although jumping's probably the best option there, but we get a down tilt. Missed the extension though, unfortunately, and dive for it. That's my bad. Honestly, just a little unfamiliar, and good DI away from him on this at this part of it. Yeah. He went so far from that fair. So needed to recognize that for sure. Anyways, back to neutral, throwing my shurikens. Yeah, great pressure on his part. I really like that. That was cool. Sometimes what I'll do after a back air like this that sends in a tech chase is I'll like try and shoot a shuriken a jab lock, but I think I wasn't expecting him to like tech this. Well, yeah, I was expecting him to be able to act before that, but still nice stuff there. Back air, get him off stage. Yeah, we should just try and let trap here. I love to do that. Just great reaction time on his end though to jump out and not stay in shield there. Great reversal down air. Double shuriken hits. If I just waited a split second longer on this power thrust, it would have hit. Yeah, because I didn't expect it. I was covering for him getting around that shuriken somehow. I was not accounting for it for both of them to hit and then cover off of it. Yeah, still kind of not completely sure on Gale Stab. Nice. Really good out of shield punishes, which I think is pretty key as Roy and Crom in this matchup. Crom has uppy out of shield. Yeah, that was a great counter there. Second one he threw out, that one basically worked in the same situation. Yeah, that was good. So decently close game. Obviously, you're both getting familiar with each other here. Getting into game two. Go to small battlefield, which I know he banned FD. I think he banned Callus as well. There we go. Look at that clean confirm right here. Down tilt, grab, delayed the up air, get the fast fall. Don't get the follow up tilt on his landing. Gets a little nair string. Thankfully, we're alive here. Keep trying to go for this fair off ledge, which I do believe works a couple times in this set, but kind of just felt a little uncomfortable on ledge against him. And he was good to, you know, give me space while also simultaneously pressuring. Yeah. Upper was a neat idea, I'd say, but fortunately, just barely mistimed, I'd say. Yeah. That was scary. We were totally dead there if that sweet spotted. Get down tilt back here, get him off stage. Try to go for that power thrust to maybe catch a 2-frame or him going high, which it can do. I think he was very good at not getting down throw up air, and I think that was something that I wasn't super ready for, but he was just really good at not getting grabbed there. I was not ready to get F tilted here. This was a really good option. Kind of wasn't really throwing out many grounded kill options other than obviously jab here, so yeah, that was really smart. I think he caught my jump. Good fair off ledge there. Just jump away. We phantom footstool out of there actually, which helped us in disadvantage. Oh, now we're getting juggle. This is tough. It's pretty hard to find the kill here. Up smash was a little ill-advised. Love that side view to stop his momentum there. That was so good. Yeah, not ready for that. Oh, shield poked me there, or I dropped shield. I can't remember. There we go. Only get grabbed there. Probably should have died, but Gale Stab's so ambiguous. Tried to catch him there. Good dash attack. Yeah, that was a great fair catch. Not going for a shuriken or a power thrust. Some good conditioning there. Wizard recovery is pretty linear, but I'd say SSD scoop is not like super consistent. Like I don't think I hit it on him once, which obviously very, very clean recoveries on his end, but you kind of need to force them to use their jump or take very linear angles with shuriken, basically. Great catch there on the up air. I kind of didn't feel threatened here, so of dying really when I was getting juggled here. I didn't realize that I would just die to that Roy up air there, but I do. So good stuff from him. There we go. That fair I like to talk about. I do this like fully dash back and then lean back into the fair, but it's still pretty spaced. I try and up B off that platform, doesn't work out great. Ooh. On the ledge now, that was scary. Scary to neutral get up there. Thankfully, I think I wasn't in threat of getting jab F smash this first time I neutral get up, but then the second time, it's neutral get up shield, good grab, and catch the win there. Nice. So the game was a little less close, but I think his advantage state was pretty. He capitalized on it pretty well, which is tough. In the game 3 on the PS2, kind of wanted a slightly bigger stage. See what that gets us. Immediately into it with a pretty aggressive start on his end. Although waiting a little bit and then running hidden Aaron. Nice, good catch. Goes for another fair there. I think there's another hurt box shift here. Yeah, that's crazy. He had the grab there too. Oh, I think that's the upper I try to do again on that platform. Try and cover tech, just not slightly off. Yeah, we do tech in there. That was a good call on his end. Unfortunate. I'm sure he's hit people with that a couple times. Good combos. His advantage is scary here. Just good clean advantage state on his end. Catch the jump. Thankfully Gale Stab gets us in, but we do get uppered there. He's doing a good job at mixing up his timing off of that in disadvantage, which is messing up my parry timing. Try and sneak that multi-hit fair in there. Don't remember how I get the stock. Oh, fair just doesn't connect there. That sucks. Get the back air, send him off stage. Ledge trap scenario. Try and keep him in the corner with that back air. Yeah. Get a little antsy with down air there. Ooh. We're just gonna go to ledge there. Not gonna risk it. Good nair there. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Finally, just going out there on the Gale Stab. One of the best ways to punish this move, I'd say. And he really had to hard commit it and get my feel on it of me seeing that I committed that jump there and not wanting to go high because he was punishing it previously. Remember how I get this stock. Nice back air. Still looking for that back air there. Great nairs. Beat a ledge. Yeah, this is scary. Even though we can't die here, we don't want to take much more damage if we can help it. Gets down throw up air, that's good. Get the power thrust. And get the final stock with aerial power thrust there. Do definitely like it as a matchup in this. I mean, it's pretty. Once he has to take that angle, it's pretty cooked for him, I'd say. I have a feeling I get bodied here. I don't remember what happens, but I remember it wasn't super pretty. At least we don't get hit by that. Get some up air damage there. Let's go to ledge. Packs a ledge. Can really just good fair there. I like that fair a lot. Yeah, shield pokes. There's another fair. Broken move, guys. Double edge dance sends me up there. And then great confirm. That was basically a Lucina combo there. Getting that soft hit of down tilt and down smash. I didn't even know Roy did that, but yeah, that was clean. Yeah, pretty fun set, I'd say. I haven't been playing a ton of Mii Swordfighter, but I enjoy playing really good players like that make it feel like I'm really thinking and adapting, and especially when when it's not just a complete blowout. So obviously none of these games were super close, but we're definitely getting our hits in where we could have them. Anyways, hope you guys are all doing well. Happy holidays. Maybe you'll hear more from me soon. Sign up for Afterburner if you know what that is. It's the major I'm running in January. Got a bunch of awesome players signed up for that. So, all right, have a good one. See ya.